Okay. I think we're gonna add a nice little coat of some non-oil. Yeah, I'll blast it with the air dryer real quick, just to make sure everything is dry. Okay. Okay. Glad you guys enjoyed that. You love to see that. Maybe some of you enjoyed that a little bit too much, actually, but thank you for typing all in uppercase, Zeke. That makes it easier to follow, yeah. We'll have to give these guys a proper clean in a little bit, but the brushes, that is. Let's try and do a little bit of weathering over here. So I don't want to like pour this into one area too much, but we do want to do a reasonable amount over everything. So I want to do a coat of this, and then next time when this is fully dry, so this takes like an hour to dry. When this is fully dry, I'm gonna block in some copper or some I don't know, some brownish colors. And then we're gonna wash the whole thing again, all the metallics, with some Agrex too. So we'll get a bit of a dirty, grimy look all over the Mini, rather than this beautiful pale shiny silver, because that is not really the vibe we're going for, man. We want to have a gunked up Mini that's been to war. Doesn't make sense to have a super clean Dreadnought in my mind. Like, you could have one, I guess, that's like clean from the factory, one that just was assembled and ready to go. But these are war machines, right? I just want to be a little bit careful not moving the Mini around too much, because this is a very washy or a very thin wash, and gravity can pull this stuff all over the place. Gravity! Sorry. John Mayer, get out of here. We have no time for puns. Working against me. This is relatively matte, yeah, but it's okay. The shine will be there, because we're gonna go over this again with a highlight later on. This is gonna matte it down a bunch, but not too much. Hey, thank you very much, Bob. It's your birthday today. Yo, happy birthday. So for your birthday, you got somebody else a sub? That is very kind of you. He gave us up to Daimoneat. Happy birthday, Bob. Did you get yourself a Warhammer mini? The greatest thing one can gift themselves. Happy birthday, Lowko. No, not me, Bob. What is a Dreadnought? What's going on, Attack Apple? You have no idea about 40k? A Dreadnought is basically a nearly dead space marine that is being kept alive inside of a machine instead. They are known to be very cranky, but also incredibly overpowered. They're not particularly dead or alive. Yeah, if you're familiar with like StarCraft lore, I do a lot of StarCraft content. They're basically like an immortal or a dragoon. They just want to shoot shit. You only have the gloss knot oil and your model always end up shiny for your liking? Ah, okay, I don't think they sell that anymore. I've never seen the gloss variant. But I think they sold those back in the day, right? If you don't like the outcome, honestly, varnishes are really nice. Like a varnish on a miniature to like matte it down or to make it shinier, whatever you're looking for. Super useful. I was on the fence as far as varnish goes. Like you just have brush on varnish. You can do airbrush, you can do spray can, whatever, right? But bringing back the right finishing that you're looking for is kind of nice. I do recommend it. So I did an ultra matte varnish on this thing, mostly because I wanted to do very matte panels, but very shiny metal. So I did ultra matte on top of this already on all of the panels. So the panels are all very matte. But I don't want the metallics to be equally matte, you know? So I applied it I applied it all over with a spray brush or an airbrush and then try to make it, hopefully at least, make it very matte and then very shiny metallics. Not too shiny, but at least reasonably shiny. That's the idea. I still have trust issues with varnish. Several models ruined with super bumpy varnish coats. Oh shit, really? Like spray varnish or like airbrush varnish? I'm assuming like a Redol can, right? I feel like Redol cans are just all over the fucking place. I don't trust them too much. Through an airbrush? Really? Oh, interesting. You got betrayed by the trusty airbrush? God. I'm so sorry, dude, that you had to go through that. Last several ones have been okay, but you sweat? Okay, yeah, I see that. I understand that. I'm gonna sweat whenever I apply another decal on another miniature again. Because this process last time around wasn't all too smooth on this guy, but... that was mostly a skill issue, I guess. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I accidentally move the mini out of the frame. Because I'm bad. One of the downsides of being human. One day I'll try to be more robotic so this sort of stuff doesn't happen anymore, but... I still have the weakness of the flesh, Mamba. The Mechanicum will fix me? I hope so too. I hope so too. The more detailed Space Marines who get injured beyond recovery would die from wounds. They can be put inside a very sturdy sarcophagus filled with all sorts of life support systems and liquids. Sarcophagus is then put inside of a heavy walker with an option for range from melee to long range and into... Okay. And then they're put in medical coma for centuries and woken up only for combat. Okay. What a lovely thing, dude. It seems like there's a very long delay for some of these things, though. Because I'm reading one of the books right now from the Night Lords. And they wake up a guy called Malkarian or something? I'm not exactly sure what his name is, but... he's not too happy about being woken up. He's a little bit pissed off the entire time. He just wants to kill shit. Damn, it feels good to be a Dreadnought. Being in a Dreadnought is extremely unpleasant. Yeah, in the book, Malkarian complains a lot that it's extremely cold. He can apparently feel his body hanging out inside of the sarcophagus. And he doesn't really like it. He gets very angry because of it. Nice, Tony. Yeah, it's been a little while. I've been making videos for a long while. Okay. I'll put this guy away for a little bit, let it dry. We'll put some of the non-oil as well over the little arms. Yeah, I used to make a lot of StarCraft 2 tutorials. Not a lot of demand for those anymore these days. But that is how I started my YouTube channel, I guess, for StarCraft. I used to make a lot of RuneScape tutorials. Way back in the day. And then I figured I can do the same thing as well for StarCraft, I guess. So I spent a lot of time trying to get good at StarCraft, and then I started making tutorials. That's kind of how I started my YouTubes. What's up, Mars? You got placed into gold in Wings of Liberty? Sick. Yeah, I love StarCraft. It's a great game. I'm gonna have a look at some StarCraft here in a moment. I'm actually very excited for today's series. Got a bit of a banger lined up. Well, everybody's kind of stuck in their own MMR hell in StarCraft 2. Some people's MMRs are just higher. It's the nature of the beast. Your ordered broadside battle suit, so watching you paint Horus Heresy motivates me to paint it? Okay, a little different than just, yeah, red and white. I think a little bit of color is nice. Can I put it down, like so? I kind of want it to dry in a direction that it's gonna be. All right, I put it up standing up. Don't know if that's a good idea, but I think it's okay. After this, I'm gonna wash my brushes, because we'll have to let this dry fully. It kind of forms as like kind of like a, almost like a skin, you know? Like it forms like a little skin on the surface of the paint. And when you go over it again too quickly, if it's still like not fully dry, it kind of breaks the skin and it creates a really ugly texture. I've had it happen a bunch of times because I'm impatient. We don't want it to happen. So we kind of need to make sure it just fully is dry, and then we'll get back to it again on Monday. Beat the devil out of the brush? No. Gonna use some cleaner for it instead. None of the Bob Ross cleaners though. He uses Odler's paint thinners, right? Doesn't he? He always talks about the Odler's paint thinners. Okay. You want to try and paint a Bob Ross sometime? I actually have. I followed along with a Bob Ross painting tutorial some years ago at this point. I have it in the corner of my room. Actually, no, it's in the cupboard. Should I go pick it up? This was one of the very first things I painted in a very long time. It's actually relatively doable. Let me see. I have proudly shown this off on stream before. I've got two that I painted. They're both pretty similar. This is oil painting though, so it takes a long time. It takes a very long time to dry. Here we go. So this is one of the tutorials from Bob Ross that I followed along with. If you look at it up close, it's not quite as tidy, but at a bit of a distance, aka the way that like he paints it on like the videos and stuff, it looks pretty good. Like I have another one right over here. It's a pretty fun technique to learn. I kind of recommend it. I didn't really enjoy it. The main problem with it is that it's oil painting, and you kind of have to like clean it all with turpentine and stuff, and it gets smelly and it takes forever to dry. So I don't really. It's also kind of messy, you know. Like when you see Bob Ross beating the devil out of his brush, that is paint going all over the fucking studio. Don't do that at home, or maybe do. I don't know. All right. Here's the end result for today, guys. Significant improvement. Yeah. So he was just a green boy at the beginning today. But now he's a silver with green boy. We'll have to add a lot of color variety to it too. Obviously, the arms are going to be attached. But he'll look, he's already looking a lot better, yeah. He'll look a lot better against steel. So next time around, I'm gonna block in some of the areas with some copper. So we're gonna add a little bit of copper paint to, I don't know, like random details. So it's not just silver. We kind of want to add a little bit of variety there. And then I want to wash it all down with a little bit of Agrex. So I'm going to wash all of the metallics with Agrex, I think. And then the follow-up step after that is to do a little bit of dry brushing. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of, not that, a brighter steel. Yeah, plate metal, or plate mill metal rather, which is a much brighter color than this one. So we'll get some recessed and some dark metallics with some bright highlights. And then I'll have to fix up all of the little smudges that I'm bound to get on the green. I'll try and keep it to a minimum. I also want to keep like the little eye on his ballsack. You see the ballsack eye? That one right over there? The eye of Horus on the one-eyed snake. Like, yeah, that guy. We want to, I think, make that one copper too. That's what I'm thinking anyways. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I think that's a nice detail. And I will make some of these details over here also copper. And then maybe like this circle over here. We have a couple of different cables. Some of the pipes are on the back. I'll have to look around a little bit as well and see what they do on the official art. But we can make a lot of these little easy to reach doodads on the back a little bit more coppery. Yeah, it's coming along, guys. It's coming along. I'm actually very happy with how this is going. Significant improvements today. Guys. We're gonna continue today with the Leviathan Dreadnought. It's looking like something now. I mean, this is obviously minus arms, but on Saturday, I blocked in all of the silver. And now that it's all dry, you can kind of see the vibe we're going for a little bit better. That looks so much nicer than it did initially. So here's the arms. I did have a lot of smudges all over the carapace. Or the armor, I guess is what I should say. But not too terrible. Just a couple of locations that I will need to tidy up in the future. We'll get back to the armor in a little bit, but I want to continue onwards with the metallics today. Specifically, I want to add a little bit of color variety. Now, I have this paint that I have never used before called True Copper, because I think I like the idea. I think copper is going to be kind of fun to add a little bit of warmth to the whole thing, because it's... Oh, I've never seen this thing. Wait, this was on display at the model show yesterday? How did I miss this? Oh my god, it's a full evacuation? So these are 1 in 700 scale? 1 in 700 is extremely small. Very, very, very small. Like the faces of these people are like tinier than like The head of a needle, yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. They're very small. That's crazy. I'm not really big into like military vehicles or like, look, here's the skill. Here, look at this. There's a little bit of a reference right there. Insanity, dude. Maybe he has got really large hands. Maybe. Okay, let's try and add a little bit of copper to this miniature. I don't know how nice the copper will look, but we'll give it a shot. There's a little bubble in my copper. Plot twist, photo is AI generated like Switzerland. Right, everybody knows Switzerland is fake. Actually, I think we'll use the tinier brush. For now. I'm hoping this is gonna be like a brownish copper. Sometimes the way that this dries up is a little bit weird, but anyways, so the idea is that we add a little bit of color variety to every single one of the metallic bits. So I just want to do like a thin coat of this. Just to, I don't know, have less of a silvery look and more of a metallic look. You are actually Swiss? There's quite a few Swiss viewers actually. Supposedly anyways. As we all know, Switzerland isn't real, but so deciding what is going to be silver and what is going to be gold or copper is a little tricky. I guess I need to make sure that I keep it at least reasonably symmetrical on both sides. A lot of this is going to be practically impossible to see when it's done, but we will know it's there. And ultimately, that's the most important thing, right? As long as I think it looks nice. And you too, chat. You too, obviously. Of course, of course. Is there any more important opinion than Twitch chats? Didn't think so. Switzerland isn't fake, it's just pretty and expensive. At least you don't have a ton of income tax in Switzerland, right? That kind of helps. People earn a lot of money. Let's just mirror it on both sides before we like go too ham with anything. I don't really want to do a ton of it, but just a couple of little sections for some variety. And then I also want to add like a layer of Agrax Earthshade over all of it. All of the metallics that is. Hey, what's up, Matt? Good morning. Afternoon, evening, I don't know. Hope all is well. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I had a very nice Sunday. It was nice and relaxing. Except for the driving. I did like 3 hours of driving, but anyways. Other than that, it was fine. Do I want this Dreadnought to be bright and shiny? Nope, we want to make it look battle damaged and kind of messy. We like our Dreadnoughts gross. That's what we like to do. But in order to make it gross, we have to make it kind of nice earlier, right? Like we have to make it nice first, and then we'll make it gross later. So I'm planning on adding a lot of a lot of junk all over the thing. We'll try and add a lot of weathering, I guess is what we can call it. Hey, nice, shiny. Oh, you want to actually put it in a picture frame? I think most of this is going to require 2 coats. Ah, I see, I see. Diorama you're planning is going to be a British destroyer ramming a German? Nothing quite like it, huh? The only thing that kind of surprised me about the skill model contest thingamajig, right? So there were loads and loads of stores there too, right? Little shops, bigger stores, whatever, right? That sell their stuff. The only thing that kind of surprised me is that there were literally no Games Workshop sales. Just nothing. Nothing from GW. That surprised me a little bit. Is that the norm? Are there basically, is Games Workshop never at any of those trade shows or whatever? There's no official Warhammer sales, even though a lot of the competition pieces are Warhammer? I thought that was weird. Maybe I should be lucky. Maybe I should be glad because I didn't buy anything. It is kind of funny though. I had a few of those moments where you see people that you have watched YouTube videos of, and you're like, oh my god, that guy, I have seen you in YouTube videos before. And then I realize I also have a YouTube channel, but I kind of forget about that. I just kind of awkwardly pass those people by and I'm like, oh my god, I know who you are. Did you guys know that YouTubers are humans? At least most of them? Crazy. Your weirdest moment was seeing Duncan Rhodes at an event and being like, you're the dude that taught me to paint? I would have a bit of a fanboy moment, I think, for Duncan Rhodes, yeah. Also, you just casually name dropped Duncan Rhodes, Matt? Very cool. I thought they were AI. Yeah, it's interesting how that works. Like, my YouTube channel has gotten quite a few subs right now. But the fanboying has never really gone away, you know? Like, I still get the fanboy moment whenever I see people that I've seen from YouTube videos. It's weird. It was an exclusive event. It was a boards game expo, and he didn't personally teach you to paint, just watching his videos. Well, yeah. I'm actually, I don't want to flex or anything, Matt, but I am a subscriber to the Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy. I pay Duncan about $4 a month. So we're basically best friends, is what I'm saying. Not that he knows that I exist, but still. In my mind, I have a great parasocial relationship with Duncan. Yeah, this is nice, right? Add a little bit of variety to it. I think it looks good. You have a signed painting book from Duncan before he left Games Workshop? Holy shit, dude. think it's pretty cool though that Duncan Rhodes decided to just say, see you later, Games Workshop. See you later. I'm gonna go and do my own thing now. I would imagine that financially speaking, it was a great idea. Working at Games Workshop, you're stuck because they tell you what to paint. Right. But also, I can imagine if you're working for a salary and you notice that the views that the videos are getting in ad revenue already probably surpass your monthly salary, and you're not really getting anything out of it other than the sale. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I can imagine at some point you're like, you know what, fuck all of this. See you later. I wasn't really around, right, when Duncan was working at Games Workshop, but I would imagine those videos got quite a few views. The airbrushing of Sons of Horus Green looks smooth, right? I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, dude. This is like my first time trying to like do an airbrush. And I think the transition from like the light green up top to like the much darker green over here at the front, it turned out nice, right? I'm pretty happy with how that is. Yeah, I didn't expect it was gonna be. I'm thinking about edge highlighting all of the green. Will I fuck it up? Should I not do that? Should I just not edge highlight and just go straight into weathering instead? Is this Louis the 16th? No, Papuch. No, Papuch, we're not chopping anybody's head off today. Calm down. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? Da, da, da. Calm down, Papuch. Papuch already put up his yellow vest. He's ready to storm the Bastille again. He's like, it's not even here anymore. Calm down, calm down. Yeah, good. Get the spray bottle out. There's a show on Prime actually right now. I think it's been around for quite a few years, but I had never seen it before, called Versailles. Have you seen Versailles by any chance, Papuch? It's a show about Louis XIV. We're watching a bunch of it right now. I think we're like maybe 10 episodes in or so. It's pretty good, dude. It's made by, it's all English, but it's made by, I think, French developers or something. I'm not exactly sure, but anyways, I'm assuming it's mostly historically accurate. Hey, what's up, Thort? Okay. What do you guys think of the copper? Copper is good, right? Yeah. Copper is good. So I want to do the Eye of Horus over here at the front. I want to paint that one too. Just a little bit messy. It's definitely going to require a couple of coats, but... In the official artwork, these are always gold, but I don't really like the gold. You from Germany or the Netherlands? Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you just putting Germany and the Netherlands in one category here, Rocco Girl? Whoa. Whoa, hold up right now. Jeez Louise, just scooping those together on one pile. Is du verrückt? Okay, sorry, I'm not actually that offended. I get to go to Germany again at the end of November, guys. Schland! Home Story Cup, yes sir. Yep. I gotta get my kebabs. I'm gonna go to the glorious and beautiful city of Krefeld. Krefeld? God. Many Americans traveling to Europe, they put cities like Amsterdam, Barcelona, Paris, Rome on their list, but what they really should be visiting, and I think everybody can agree with this, is Krefeld. The place to be. Don't step in the needles, Lowko. Beautiful place, like I'm saying. Blue hair. Everybody loves Krefeld. It's, I think, like starting on like the last day of November, something like that. And I think until like the first day of December, something like that. Krefeld, the Venice of Northwest Germany. Ah, truly gorgeous. That's how I picture all of Germany, by the way. Are you guys saying Germany is not like Krefeld? I'm gonna make these thingies over here gold too. Do you also live in Krefeld, Blue? The glorious city? I know you had to drive last time, but maybe Krefeld's just really big, you know? It's a great place. Okay. Yeah. The general vibe's looking good. Yeah, no. Whoa. Krefeld slander. Racing a kid in Krefeld seems like a beautiful thing to do. Am I going to the Heroes of Dutch Comic Con? No, not planning on it. Too many weebs, you know? Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, dude. There's already a lot of weebs in my chat. We gotta, you know, we gotta be careful. Don't want to associate too much. Before you know it, I start watching anime too. I'll turn into a VTuber. I'll be saying things like "ara ara." I don't want to. I tried to not associate. Lowko VT soon. No. Let me see. Anything else that we need to paint? A beautiful coppery hue. Maybe this like inner ring over here? Yeah, we'll do the inner ring on this joint. I like the idea of a little bit of variety on the legs too. But only the inner ring. Yeah. That's good. I'll let all of it dry and then we'll do like another coat. Maybe also the outer ring on this one. Yeah. How's that? I should definitely not forget turning on that light. That light makes a huge difference. All right. I'm a nerd, Rocco, what can I say? We're all a little bit nerdy? No. Very few nerds here. I think anybody that goes to twitch.tv regularly is kind of a nerd, eh? I don't think there's really any debate. Proud to be a nerd. Good, good, good. Okay, we'll have to color this section in too. Because I fucked it up. But that's okay. We can color in the section over here too. Okay, any more corporate details that you reckon we should add? We should probably also add it over here on the inside. Yeah, we definitely should. I think some of this might even require a third coat. Not exactly sure, but... Mini painting is definitely a nice hobby though. Highly recommended. Doesn't take a lot of space. Very relaxing. Seems like a nice skill to learn, you know? Like, I feel like most of all my hobbies are like digital hobbies, where it's all, you know, fully digital, which is not necessarily bad, but it's kind of nice to do something with my hands sometimes. Anything else? Anything else we should add and change? There's these weapons over here. Do we want to take anything? Unshackle yourself from worldly possessions, Lowko? No. I want to stay shackled to my worldly possessions. Thank you very much. I don't actually own that much shit in general, but I do own quite a few miniature painting supplies now. You would love to see some clay sculpting. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of diving in this hobby, dude. From clay sculpting to 3D printing. There's a lot of really cool things out there. The natural next step in Lowko's story arc. Clay sculpting? I don't know, dude. Okay, we'll have to do another coat. The only downside is that we're gonna have to wash this all with Agrax, and Agrax takes a while to dry. I don't really want to hit it with the blow dryer. At least not while the Agrax is wet. So we may just get to the gaming a little bit quicker today. We'll see. I say that now, but sometimes I say that and then we, you know, find ourselves doing other shit for a long time. The David of Michelangelo and the Tyranid? Me and Da Vinci are basically on the same line. Same category, dude. You can write me down in the same group. Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Mozart.
Hello.
Lowko. Yeah. What's going on, Cardigan? Thank you very much. Welcome back. It is cardigan season again. I mean, it hasn't been cardigan season in a little bit, but cardigan season is back. Not just in the chat, but also in real life. What a beautiful day. Wait, Mozart is a Ninja Turtles geek? I knew it. What sort of weapon would Mozart have? I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Piano strings? Oh, I like it. You can sneak up and suffocate people. That's Mozart's ultimate. I think I'm gonna paint these as well. Okay. Is the copper too coppery? No, it's good, right? Nah, it's good. When we wash it all and it all becomes a little bit more in the same category of colors, it'll look good. Gonna make it more bronze? Yeah, I do want to dull it down a little bit. So I'm planning on washing this whole thing with a little bit of Agrex, including all of the silver details. And that's gonna, in general, muddy everything up a bunch, but then also make it look a little bit darker, a little bit less shiny. Because ultimately we want to have a grimy war machine here. Oh shit! The Factorio DLC is coming out today? Are you guys running a fresh playthrough? I didn't realize it was today, dude. Fuck. Do I need to play? I feel like I need to finish Silent Hill. I'm very close to finishing that game, I think. We'll probably run something with BHC and Vel. Probably. Oh, I figured maybe you and BHC in the chat at the same time means you're waiting for the DLC. You've never played it, but you got an urge? 10 minutes ago? Ah. Did you guys take a day off to play video games? Nope. Oh, come on, man. I was so proud for just a second.